Guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here today to bring you a monthly message for the sign of Virgo for May 2020. Keep in mind it's general, so take what you feel resonates on a soul level and disregard the rest, my friends. Go about your day. And know that no matter what messages do come through today, it's still up to you and how you integrate this guidance. For all my subscribers, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for being here. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you feel this resonates, please feel free and subscribe. Join the journey with me and help me build my channel because it'd be wonderful to have you along this ride. I am sorry that it's taken so long in this month to get your message out. However, I feel like time is fluid. First off, so don't hold so tightly that this is for May. It's for whenever you encounter it, as well as I feel like Spirit delivers its message in divine timing. So I'm going to just take a moment to call in Spirit. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael and Archangel Sandalphon, to join us to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you who would ask for it, to use me as the clearest channel possible and only to deliver the messages for the highest good of those of you watching. So we're going to start off today with the Shaman's Oracle. It's a beautiful deck of cards for anybody interested. To get some messages here for what Spirit would like us to know as an overarching energy for the sign of Virgo, please. Overarching energy for the sign of Virgo. What would you like Virgo to know? I heard challenges, that there may... What challenges? What messages do you have for the sign of Virgo? Thank you. You get the Dancer of Reconciliation, and you get the Spirit of Healing. So when I was shuffling, I heard how can you help with challenges. So right now, I feel like there could be some reconciliations in your life. They want me to take the bottom of the deck too, an Ancestor of Protection, and I'm going to show you this as well, Shaman of the Stars. That I'm feeling like, for some of you as well, they're showing me the spirit of nurture, right? What are you nurturing? Are you nurturing yourself? Are you nurturing relationships? And Dancer of Promise is at the bottom. I feel like I'm going to keep that too and remove the rest there. So, first off, what I want to say about this is some of you may be kind of reconciling with loved ones, reconciling with family members, friendships, things like that. You may have had a falling out. You may have had challenges within this relationship. But in order to reconcile, you want to come to this with the spirit of healing. We want to heal what's happened in the past so that that kind of energy and that kind of thing doesn't happen again. Also, we have here Ancestor of Protection. For some of you, this may have been your ancestors here, a spirit guide from passed on ancestors. This as well could be an animal totem, trying to let you know that if in the past a situation failed with this person, it was probably for either your protection, their protection, or both. So sometimes when we have time apart from people, it's not because it's a bad thing and we don't like them. It's like something could have been going on with them that wasn't meant to be in our energy field. They had lessons to learn. We had lessons to learn. So with the Shaman of the Stars as well, I want to read to you the message because I feel like this little book is wonderful and they're asking me to. Spirits are really like, you know what, you need to do this. For some of you as well, this is reconciling and reuniting with your soul group. And if you see here as well, like this is such a gorgeous picture. So the Shaman of the Stars, as well as for some of you getting out and looking at the stars, could be very healing for you. Just looking at the night sky as well. So while I'm reading this, if it invokes a feeling, if it invokes memories, use this empowered vulnerability. How can you use it in your day-to-day to make positive changes in your world? And I'm just going to hold this up while I read it so that you can see this beautiful picture. I am the Shaman of the Stars. I bring the heavens down to earth. I drink in the beauty of the sky, swallow this elixir, and give it back as a transformative energy to all. I sing the song of the heavens, and I show how starry wisdom can transform and re-energize you when you have walked the path for a long time and grown tired. I bring a blessing to you and the restoration of strength when it's most needed. Patterns in the heavens have guided us from the most ancient times, and celestial magic is every bit as effective today as it was thousands of years ago. In this image, the shaman reaches out to capture the energy of the stars and to draw this blessing down to earth, positively transforming those who receive it. Just as the messages of the stars can transform a moment in time, so the shaman of the stars, wherever he appears in a reading, may enhance the meaning of the other cards, or if drawn on its own, the card may imply access to the deepest levels of wisdom and understanding. Some of the interpretations of this are starry wisdom, recognizing ancestral paths and relationships, transformative energy, changes in direction, reassessment, awareness of a higher purpose. I feel like as well, this reconciliation could be you coming into alignment with your spiritual self and starting to also reconcile with some spiritual gifts that you've had, but up until now have been kind of buried or lied dormant because it's not been in our collective, or not our collective, our conscious energy. I feel like, however, many of you, I heard star children, star seeds, it's time now to come into alignment with some of the gifts that you've had, as well as with this ancestor of protection. There may be ancient wisdom passed down through ancestral lines as well. Some of you as well may have ancestors that were shamans, but I also feel like for some of you this is, don't hesitate to ask your spirit ancestors for protection, for guidance, and to help steer you clear of anything that's not for your highest good. With the spirit of nurture here as well, this is really paying attention to what you are putting your energy into as well. So nurturing these relationships, these lost parts of self, or anything that's been taken from you for a while, whatever's coming back into the energy, really nurture it. And with this dancer of promise, the dancers are about telling our stories, right? Reenacting events. So this is also, don't forget that there could have been something that's from lifetimes ago as well, reuniting with a soul partner, as well as what I heard. But this dancer of promise also tells you that not to give up, because nothing lasts forever, even times of strife or challenge. So just keep hope in the forefront. Get out and look at the stars, as well as know that everything occurs in divine timing. And for some of you, the stars are aligning to set a major relationship in motion, or to set a major chapter of your life in motion as well. I'm going to bring a message from the Earth Magic Oracle as well before I move into Tarot. Spirit, what else do you have anyone know here? Virgo, please. Well, breach. Some of your gifts, it's about to breach. It's about to come out, about to show the world. Maybe you've been swimming in the depths of your own emotion, or swimming in the depths of your own grief, just keeping to yourself. But now is this time to say, you know what, no more. I'm going to let myself feel the air on my body. I am going to allow the world to see me. It's time for me to breach. It's time for me to enter into a new world. And with whales as well, for any of you who have never heard whale music, if you're interested, look it up. It's really, really fascinating how these creatures can talk to each other underneath water as well, how their sound and vibration carries. And what I feel like this is important to remember is that your sound and your vibration carry as well. What we speak carries such great importance and can reverberate throughout generations. For some of you as well, I feel like this may be healing generational narratives as well with that. But remembering as well here with healing, the spirit of healing, that we want to use words that are healing and positive. We want to have communication that is uplifting. And if we have to discuss uncomfortable or, negative things, we can do this in a way that is not hostile, that's loving and kind and nurturing. With this as well, for some of you, you may want to listen to sound healing is what I mean. Listen to different sounds and vibrations that will help kind of mellow your soul. What else would you have anyone watching know, please? Okay. Full moon and completion hit the floor. We have at the bottom ancestors and generations. So for some of you as well, this is ancestral healing. This is knowing that whatever you heal now heals future bloodlines as well, because it's something they're not going to have to deal with. You may also be picking up on, here's sonar and echolocation again. You may be picking up on karma that's been passed down generationally as well here. Vision quest and the desert. I feel like the desert's important as well, because during the day it's super, super hot, right? And to be able to live in the desert, these plants have to be pretty resourceful. Many of them know how to hold on to their own water, like if you think about a cactus. And this is important too, because you want to be able to hold on to your own nourishment. But in the hardest times, there's a lesson to be learned. And for some of you, this may be entering into shamanic dream space. This may be meditation. This vision quest is kind of asking you to open your mind up, I feel like. And with this breach as well, that when you get a clear vision of where you need to be, what you are in your world as well, because this ancestor of protection in generations, maybe there's been times where you have not shared your gifts with people because it's a protection method, right? Because I myself have experienced, people who don't believe in esoteric wisdom, I guess I'll call it, or it's just so far outside of their comfort zone that they're going to put me down for it. And some of you may have experienced that as well. And I feel like it's really time to heal that, and also to know that you no longer have to hide your gifts for protection. Now is the time that your gifts are going to help heal. I heard heal the nation, but help heal the people that are in your world, and help heal people that encounter you as well. So with this vision quest, you may want to meditate and say, Spirit, what is my path? What should I do? How should I share my gifts? I feel like as well with this vision quest, it feels a lot like some of the shamans. I'm thinking like I can't remember the book, but there's a book about a Yaqui Indian sorcerer talking about using peyote to go and weave between worlds in these vision quests. I'm not suggesting that you guys take peyote, but what I am saying is that, or mind-altering drugs or anything like that, but what I am saying is that you can connect with this spirit world without using peyote. You can connect throughout shamanic work, throughout quantum healing as well. We have autumnal equinox, so the fall. Some of you, there could be by the fall equinox of this year, 2020, it could have been last year, 2019. There could have been something that happened in the fall, or that's going to happen in the fall for you with this vision quest, that things will kind of come into fruition. But what I also feel like this is again, releasing the fears, releasing anything that has stopped you, ancestral lineage and narrative, out of fear. But for some of you as well, like if you have Native American blood or like Yaqui in you, it's maybe something seriously to explore and release preconceived notions of what is true, and release preconceived notions as well if you're starting out on a spiritual journey on what you are, because we're multi-dimensional beings as well. So reconciliation, be it with friends, being with loved ones, being with a soul group. I also feel like some of you, it would be really helpful to sort of join like a meditation group as well, once we're able to kind of not socially distance. But as well as some of this could be, if you find online meditative groups as well. And there's another one, not just full moon completions. Let's see. The two that fell, one was stillness. And with this vision quest, there's so much happening, but you're not moving, right? Finding the places in stillness where we can reflect. And this is also feelings of peace and calm. Releasing the anxiety that you may have, and that's not easy, right? But trying to find ways to calm your mind, to calm your soul, this as well could be get out to some water, get out on a lake. I heard go fishing, get in a boat, just sit by the water and listen to the sounds and watch the birds and the animals and smell. Take in the smells, that's important as well. And know that this is a time for completion. This is a time for completion for whatever reconciliation is coming, whatever healing is coming. Completion as well with this means that it's time to put those things aside, to heal them. We need to work through them, figure out why the issues were bothering us, how can we work through this again, and healing as well is a spiral. Sometimes we think that we've healed an issue, right? It's gone. And then, yo, hey, why are you here, right? That kind of thing. So remember as well, I feel like, to use the lunar cycles. There could be something also important with the full moon for some of you, but this is also showing hidden realms, tapping into our intuitive nature, as well as I think it's really important with this vision quest as well. Because remember, the desert's really hot at night, or in the daytime, but at night it's pretty cold. So you've got some pretty polar opposites and duality there as well. So I'm going to ask some tarot wisdom here for you guys, and this is the Line Strider Tarot. We'll see what messages that Spirit wants to bring for us for the sign of Virgo, please, in 2020. Thank you. We have the Ace of Pentacles. It was in the reverse. However, I don't feel like that reversal is as important. I think that whatever messages that'll come will come. There could be a delay in starting something new until you've healed, what needs to be healed. This is the Moon card again. That's 2 moons. Some of you, this is subconscious mind. This is stuff that is buried in the subconscious, something that's not quite seen. Maybe there's illusions that need to be revealed and released. For some of you as well, this is howl at that moon. Connect with your wolf spirit, connect with your animal totem, and use that powerful energy of the moon to illuminate the darkness. And there's a decision here with the 2 of Wands. This bunny has the world in its paw. The world in its paw. There's no limitations for this bunny, but he has to put his energy into it. He has to put his drive into it. There may be also something that's hidden from you. Let's get some more information. The bottom of the deck, they want me to show you is the 4 of Cups. In the reverse, to remove yourself from feeling like you're not good enough, or to remove yourself from feeling unloved, to remove yourself from feeling stagnant. You have the Hierophant here. Again, it was in reverse. I don't feel as important that it's reversal with the 5 of Swords on the bottom. This Hierophant, it may be that you're not in complete authority on your own spiritual knowledge, and maybe as well with this in the reverse, questioning. They actually want me to read this book, the Line Strider book, for the reversal on the Hierophant. So I'm going to do it for you. The Hierophant. Chariot, Lovers, Hierophant. So the Hierophant can also represent Taurus, or in this book it says an Aries as well. The Hierophant can represent a need to question leadership or authority, or perhaps it is time to access your own position within an organization or hierarchy. He may represent a specific person of authority in your life or a specific organization. You are asked to re-examine these relationships or the influence they have had on your happiness and success. Associated plants here would be sage, lemon, violet. For some of you, this as well is maybe burn some sage, clear out your energy with this vision quest, connect to your inner shaman, ask Spirit to help with the sage smoke, to release anything negative or inauthentic or stagnant in the air, to transform, to open a window, to go out into the world with love through that open window. And if there's negativity, like if you've been in a hostile environment as well, like releasing the energy in the room. It's as simple as that, to set your intention to do it. Palo Santo as well. But for some of you, whatever's been hidden, you may be questioning the authority figures in your life. This could even be the religious affiliations, your idea of spirit. And this may have brought about a change of thinking right? For some of you with this reconciliation as well, if you're reconciling with someone and you guys hold very different belief systems, it is possible to still be friends. However, if they act as an authority over you, or again put down your beliefs, that's not for you and that's not okay. There's two major arcanas here too, with the moon and the Hierophant. We have also the Three of Swords about heartbreak here, stabbed. So for some of you as well, with this Five of Swords, there could have been a lot of battles that you've had to endure, or really a lot of conflicted thoughts as well. And this armor is heavy. It is so heavy with the protection. For some of us as well, we may have put in place self-defeatist ways of thinking or being as a protection mechanism. Have you ever heard people say, I always expect the worst because then I just won't be upset when what I wanted doesn't happen. But the thing is, we're putting energy into something that we don't want. And so when we see it, of course, it's going to replay and keep happening. And then we wonder, why does nothing good happen? Well, it's because you're expecting the worst. Let's expect greatness, but not hold an attachment to what it has to look like. So I feel like there could be a real change in thinking with this Five of Swords and the Hierophant in reverse. Really questioning as well, maybe generational narratives in your decision to make a new start here with this Ace of Pentacles. But that Moon card, I want to clarify the Moon. What is hidden? What is hidden? Oh, thank you. Three of Swords. There's heartbreak hidden. This could also be like childhood wounding, parental lineage wounding, things that people may have been hurt in the past and want to save you from that, so they teach you a way of thinking, much like many of you, as we were saying, like some of us may have had this idea where, again, I never expect good things, I always expect bad because then I'm not hurt and let down. What's hidden is potentially those hurts are informing you on how you're living, and they may be lying in the subconscious. So for some of you as well, those feelings may be surfacing for breach so that they can be seen and changed. With this breach as well, I feel like the sun, asking the sun to burn away any energy that is not for your highest good, and to help you release these kind of thought paradigms. The Four of Swords is here as well, and this is about just resting our mind, quieting in our mind. How do we move through this Three of Swords energy, please? The Ten of Wands, putting that heavy stuff down. Choosing of our own free will to lay down the burdens, to put down the heaviness. And you know what? If it's too heavy to carry on your back, these guys are sitting in stillness. If you don't know which way to choose, if you don't feel like you don't feel like you're going to get a brand new understanding, or you don't feel like enough has been shown to you to make movements, you can sit in stillness until it's time. The Six of Wands is here underneath, being about victory, celebration, success. That is there for you. It just means changing a way of thinking. Tell me about the Hierophant. You have the Lover's card is here as well. For some of you, this may be a Gemini in your life. You get Taurus, Gemini. For some of you, this is a new way of thinking about love. A new way of expressing love and being love. This could be fated union. So this could also be marriage. And with the Hierophant is often institutions as well. Right? So it could be a marriage institution that's been difficult, and there's been a lot of heartbreak here. You could be with someone or married to someone who has a lot of underlying hurt they hold in deep. So their actions come out in not the nicest ways. Could be reconciling with someone that you've been married to, been in a previous relationship that's committed with as well. There could be reconciliation there that's coming. And I feel like this is where we need to come with a spirit of healing and healing our old core wounds so that we're not continuing to act in the ways that may have hurt our loved ones. The Four of Wands is under here as well. You know, that's also celebration. Tell me more about this Lovers with the Hierophant, please. Four of Wands. For some of you, this may be a very, very divinely guided, like twin flame kind of thing. Or soul partner that you have both had to release the falsities and false structures, false belief systems. And I feel like how this will work best is if you both commit to healing. Potentially some of you as well, you may want to engage in this kind of meditation and stuff, attend a workshop together. And you have Justice here. It was in the reverse. And again, I don't feel like the reversal is as important, but I do feel like with the Four of Wands and Justice not being here, somebody feels like they weren't done right. Somebody feels like justice wasn't there for them. So this Shaman of the Stars, no more. Tell me about Justice in reverse, because the Shaman of the Stars I feel like is here for something really important. And it could be, again, that your starseed and the relationships that are coming back to you are also of that lineage, right? Of that kind of, your star lineage. You get the Seven of Swords. And this is about lies, deceit, confusion, dust clouds. That's always what I think about this. It's just dust clouds. This could also be people gossiping, people talking, and that's maybe what this is with the Justice in the reverse. And you have the Page of Pentacles. Somebody could be offering something, but it's false. If people are trying to, come back into your life, and they're trying to get you back into their world, it's up to you to see and judgment for yourself. Again, questioning with this Hierophant in the reverse, questioning this. And with somebody may come in with an apology. They may come in with an apology for the things that have happened, for the lies, for the deceit, for the confusion. But I feel like with this moon, whatever's not been told to you, it's through these dust clouds. Because how the hell can you see? Sorry guys, but like, if you're in this dust, you can't see, you can't breathe, you're coughing, your nose is going to be full of dirt, your eyes are full of dirt, and somebody may have snuck off, right? This is also like that thief in the night kind of energy. So if there is a new start to come, we want to make sure that it's not based around a misunderstanding, false information, false belief systems. And I feel like as well, both people want to be on the same page. You have the King of Wands at the bottom with the Queen of Swords. So this could be fire. You could have, it could be Leo. We also have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Queen of Swords, this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But either way, there could be also a real need with the Queen of Swords to see things logically and clearly, as well as she can be a little bit harsh in her words. She is kind of like that no-nonsense kind of chick. This is almost where I feel like, depending on how you resonate with this, if someone's trying to come back into your world, that's where you need to be. No nonsense, because there's been a lot of fighting, there's been a lot of hardship, there's been a lot of mental confliction, and there's been some untruths told. So coming to this mentally clear, as well as with the King of Wands, charging forward with passion and making sure that whatever this relationship is really brings new life to you. So before I end this, I'm going to take one message from the Whisper of Love Oracle on how to bring some more love into your life this month. Thank you. And we get two cards that came out. The bottom is do something for someone else, right? Give your attention to someone else. as well as focus on you. But consider your foundation. You are being asked to look at how committed you are to love. How committed are you to this relationship? How much do you want to make it work? How much do you want to heal the situation? As well as to pay attention to how much did the other person want to do it, because it's a 2-man show, 3-man show, woman, however it works, right? And we have this one, show simple acts of kindness. A simple act of kindness can energize you and bring happiness to those around you. So when we're reconciling with people, we want to come back again with a healing spirit, considering the foundations of this relationship, and do things out of love. Anyway, that's what I have. Bye, guys.